Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got him there. Tried to score with a jab. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Oh my word! Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he gonna do to get out of this trouble? Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter lands. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Listen, what would you tell this guy? He's going to do.
I need you to focus on what you do.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Missing with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them.
You're switching off.
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab doesn't score. Couldn't land that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. I don't believe it. Jack Johnson is down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Johnson in that lap.
Switched off.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Nice counter. And counter punching. Beautiful counter shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab doesn't find a home. And he scores with the counter. The jab misses. Missing with the hook. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won.
That's his round.
On to the 5th we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here. That sealed the deal.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round.
Get your mind back on the job.
On to the 6th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to blossom.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering depth.
Don't worry about that round.
And there's the bell for round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. His stamina is off the charts. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchanged punches. They got out of the way of that right hook. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for the...
Work all the way through.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. They both want the knockout. Nice counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.